It's
Sixth question. TJ is gay, right?
What the fuck? Well, yeah.
not gay. Today's video is going to be quite informal, but we're doing signings on the posters. There's a lot to sign, so we're just all together just hanging out. And I was like, why don't we do a Q&A while we're all together? Because I thought you guys would enjoy that. And we're all just hanging out. Everyone's literally just lounging around the room. We put a picture on Calvin's Instagram and my Instagram just saying to ask us questions. And we're just going to go and read off questions and answer a few here and there. And I hope you guys have fun. We're just hanging out, signing stuff. So yeah, Calvin, you sign this.
All right. You should see Benedict's
That's
size.
because you're gay.
Oh my god. Who's supposed to sign this? Everybody? How can you meet car people locally?
Internet, dude.
Go to car. I mean, we have the internet. I feel like people don't use that to their advantage.
Find
Kev, you
car
want to?
clubs for your
Are we
car.
sitting?
Yeah, just
Yeah, on Facebook. You
just
can like
Facebook
find
your car.
That's the way to do that.
You can
That's
join
how
the
we did
forums.
it.
Yeah.
The forums.
Like SC86, shout out to all those bros part of that.
yeah,
That's
those
how I
guys.
met all car people.
Yeah, cool guys over there.
How often do you and Calvin 69?
Pretty often.
69.
Can you answer this, Calvin? When are you gonna get rims?
Can you guys leave me alone?
Well, tell them why.
Okay.
We've said it a million times, but
When
just say it again.
The only I will get rims when I get a body kit, and I won't get a body kit for a long time. The reason is because the rims rub on my airbags. If they rub on that, my shit explodes. Nobody wants that shit to happen.
Advice for a fun first car?
Yeah, what's your price range? That's a complicated question.
Those are all like, what's the best first car? That's like all like
Yeah.
what you like to drive and price range.
Ferrari is a good first car to drive, but can you buy that? Like, no.
People always say the answer is always Miata, and they say that because it's cheap and it's real drive and light, which is always a good combination. So we'll go with Miata or a 350Z. That's kind of in the same genre as far as like power to weight and like affordability.
Someone said I had a classy signature. Thanks.
Ooh. Shout out to Cameron.
Will you sell your BRZ? How about it, TJ?
I mean, like, I want to say no. I mean, I plan to keep it for a good amount of time. But I mean, in order for me to get some crazy, super, like, amazing car that I want, if that required me to sell the BRZ, then I mean, maybe. I mean, when I had the BMW, I said I would never sell it, and then I ended up selling it. Because I want to say no. I guess you can never really know. Okay, are you ever gonna sell your car?
Probably not.
See, you say that. I feel like everybody says that, and then at one point they end up selling it.
Well, I'll just buy another car and leave that. If my car bricks, if my car turns into a brick,
A lemon?
I'm gonna keep it. A lemon.
A lemon?
A lemon. What's a lemon, Kevin?
A lemon is like when it goes sour, like it's destroyed. Can no longer be a thing, right? Lemon?
Yeah.
Yeah. If my car lemons, every villain is lemon.
Evil! Evil! Every villain is lemons.
Every villain is lemons, otherwise known as evil.
If my car lemons, then I'll just leave her in the garage until I can fix her.
When you get the 350, are you gonna supercharge it or put a turbo in it or none? The answer is none. I plan to keep it pretty much NA because as a drift build, I don't want any problems with like reliability. So the idea is to keep it super reliable and just have it be NA. A lot of you guys kept saying like I was being too picky, like with the last 350 I went and looked at the blue one that I made the video on. It sounded like I was being really picky, and I don't really care how the bodywork is, but that car had a lot of mechanical problems. And it's not strictly going to be a drift car. I mean, I want to be able to drive it on the street when I please to. That makes sense, when I please to?
When you want to.
When I please or when I want to.
Yeah.
But, so I want to be able to drive it when I want to on the street and still take it to the track. So I want it to be just mechanically working, and if I'm paying for it, like if I'm paying like top dollar that people are asking, it better be the exact way I want it. So if that means I want the body to look nice and run perfectly fine, then I'm gonna be picky about it.
What was the most scary car moment you've ever experienced? I was driving TJ's car. We were going to Subi Fest. I was driving TJ's car, and remember when you go to LA, you know that big like checkpoint thing? Everyone was stopping.
Oh!
I came within inches of the guy in front of me. And
We
the
were
guy
in a convoy of like
like
100 Subarus.
Like a lot of people, and it just like stopped, and I stopped barely, and the guy behind me was gonna hit me, but he turned into the shoulder, and I was like, that guy knows plays. Man.
Calvin was driving my car and
I was
almost got
driving
hit.
And Bennett was there.
I was.
Yeah.
I do remember
Fucking sketch.
Does Calvin eat the booty like groceries?
Ask Emily.
No.
What car would you buy if you had $50,000? Kevin, what would it be? New or used, what would it be?
Skip. Let me think, man.
Skip, Calvin, go.
Another BRZ.
Really? I would probably get an M3. For 50 grand?
Actually,
I'm sure I'm missing some car, but on the spot, M3. When did you realize
What was the
that
last time
cars weren't only a liking and they
2563.
became a passion? When I realized that I loved it, and when it like separated reality from like car time, that's when I knew that.
You really want an Aventador?
Fuck yeah, I'd really want an Aventador. You
That's
wouldn't?
not-
What
no,
would you
that's
want?
A P1, man.
Oh, shit, that's like
shit.
hypercar.
on.
That's
Yeah.
a hypercar, doesn't count.
Alright,
doesn't
fine.
count.
Alright, fine. We'll go back. I'll take a Huracan.
Then hypercar, what would it be?
918 Spider.
918.
Still have a lot more posters to sign and still managing out how to
Make sure everybody gets who they wanted to sign it, because pretty much everyone's here to sign it right now. I just want to say thank you for everyone who supported and picked up a poster and asked for them to sign it. They look really good. Posters look really, really good in person. I can't wait for you guys to actually get them, and especially since it's signed and stuff. I don't know. I think it makes it that much more special. I'm sneaking away to Benedict's room really quick. I just wanted to do a video with kind of just like the group, and include everybody in this. Because Calvin, this is why they think we're gay, Calvin.
Stop telling them.
Man, I'm trying to tell them something serious right now.
Not gay. You're gay.
I just want to take a moment, kind of reflect on the fact that like 2 years ago, this like group was still the same and nothing has changed, and we all just get together every weekend and hang out and do car stuff. And I couldn't be any more thankful for that. At the end of the day, it's besides the success and besides doing what you want, all that type of stuff, all that stuff is great. But it's what's at the core of everything is the family and friends you surround yourself with. And although these guys are all like my best friends, but at the end of the day, they're my family. And if anything, they need me for anything ever happened, I'd be for them in an instant. And I think that now we're all signing posters and sending them out to a lot of you guys who watch, and it's amazing. I just want to say thank you personally to everybody. If you stayed this long, it means the world. I'm gonna try and, I don't know. I just want to say thank you. You guys have changed my life, and I can never be more grateful for that. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out, and keep moving forward.
Motivation is contagious. Hang out with those who inspire you and strive not to be like them, but only a better version of yourself. You will learn that there is a difference between alone and lonely. Life isn't always easy, but that's the beauty of it. You will learn how to be truly happy, and as much as you don't
Don't stall, bitch.
He's gonna stall it. Damn, how long does it take you to parallel park? Damn. What?
There's a swarm of bees right there.
I didn't. You just gonna let him do that shit?
I didn't even see.
You just gonna let him do that?
I
What
didn't
did
do
he do?
anything. I didn't do anything.
I don't believe you. What did he do?
He did the thing again.
I didn't do that. Definitely. Why would you believe him?
Calvin.
I didn't do that.
Sing this exact thing for so long. That 100% is gonna be made into a meme, Calvin. Someone gift this. Someone make that. Someone make that a gif, please. Who else needs to sign that?
You and Benedict.
Benedict,
Hey,
you haven't signed it.
Dickerson.
Dick McDickerson.
What is this song?
TJ just got that. You know what, TJ? You know what, TJ?
No, no.